Hello YouTube, this is my 26-gallon Advanced Acrylics Reef tank. This tank is identical to the frag tank they sell online, with an exception of a couple modifications I made. I changed the overflow box to two 1-inch down drains, and I moved the 1/2-inch return onto the back wall. Not sure if I like the return on the back wall. I might change that for my next build. I don't like how much space, obviously, that lock line return's taking inside the main tank. I could shorten out the lock line and give it a little more free swim space. I do have the Vortech pump in here, the MP10, so that kind of helps increase the amount of free swim space. However, the return on the back wall, not really sold yet on it. We'll see. The Herbie method, however, that I'm using as far as my overflow is awesome. Completely silent. A little bit of water in the first one, full siphon in the second one, does great. The tank itself, the acrylics light, really crystal clear. This is a bad video camera, so you're not getting a full shot, but you can see it's kind of clear. I'll shoot later on a 4K and give you an idea of really the look of the acrylic. I hate silicone corners. I love this weldless seam. Just looks beautiful. Great job, Advanced Acrylics. Highly recommend. I'll have to be careful not to scratch it, but I think if I could manage that, overall I'll be very satisfied with the tank. I transferred over the rock from my 6-gallon into this tank. I also added BRS Reef Saver rock. This BRS Reef Saver rock is awesome. Very porous, extremely light. Highly recommended. I ordered 35 pounds. I got all this, which you can see here, and a little extra. Sorry, a little distracted with the noise. My Herbie method is acting a little funny for me. Really like the tank. Love the aquascape of the rock. I really highly recommend it. I plan on getting copepods like in my last tank, and this porous rock is going to be great for them. Gives them a lot of space, a lot of nooks and crannies to hide in, especially once the corals grow on and create an even denser tank look. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. I highly recommend it. On to the sump. This sump was built by Advanced Acrylics as well. It is an acrylic sump, pretty large. I believe it's going to hold, I think it holds about 17, 20 gallons at the water level that it's in. It's at, I think, about a 10-inch water level right now. The first down drain chamber holds a Jager 150 heater. I'll probably be switching out to two 100s in the future, but for now the Jager 150 keeps the tank right at 80 degrees. 79, right where I want it. There's 3 4-inch filter socks, which are unfortunately creating the majority of the noise. The filter socks that I have right now, I think they're sized a little differently than what I want, and unfortunately you hear a little bit of trickle coming off that wall there into the water. That humming noise is my Reef Octopus skimmer. The sump is a little smaller than I envisioned and a little smaller than I wanted originally. I thought, well, I would design a sump and an auto top off that would fit in a stand that fit directly under the tank. Well, I already had this stand, so I figured, well, we'll use the stand. So I used this small sump, purchased this skimmer, the Reef Octopus 110, because it fit the little dimensions in here. The skimmer is a little difficult to work with. It is a multi-mount skimmer, so it requires a very specific water level to continue to produce the skim mate that you see there, which is great skim mate. However, I really like a drain in my collection cup, and I like even more to be able to plumb my bio pellets into it. This skimmer cannot do either one of those things, so I could be looking for a replacement in the future. For now, we'll leave it, we'll accept the humming noise, and we'll move on. I did include a little refugium in this. I love a refugium in a sump. I really do. I think it's one of the beneficiary parts of the sump. I will be purchasing copepods from my friends at Reef to Reef. We'll throw those in there. They'll grow in the Chaeto and feed the coral at the top of the tank. The next chamber has my return pump. As you can see, it's a Syncra silent return pump. Really nice pump, extremely quiet. The only pump and motor you hear is coming from my protein skimmer and the trickling from the filter socks. It is a 5.0, which is extremely overpowered. However, it is doing well, seeing that I have it teed off and running my 2 BRS reactors. These are the BRS reactors that you can get from their website. They're very well built. very strong. I have one running carbon, one running bio pellets, as you can see tumbling around there. The downside of the reactors is they're really, really big, huge. So if you have plenty of room, they're the right reactor for you. However, if you don't have much room, they do take up a lot of space. The auto top off is done by a Tunze Nano auto top off, which I do love. If you do not have an auto top off in your tank, it's probably the first thing you want to buy. Keeps the salinity perfect. Advanced Acrylics built this auto top off box for me as well. Really nice, sharply done. It black so that you don't have any algae growth, and you can see the water level in that little clear slit right there. Does a great job at doing what it needs to do, and I can't be more pleased with the design. All acrylic setup is really nice. A little bit of cable management I obviously need to get done here in the near future. I hopefully will invest in a tank controller, and I'll be able to do a little bit more with the tank as far as temperature stability. I'll have the ability obviously to do leak detection, and then I probably won't need the Kessil controller anymore, and I'll be able to just kind of run that with a tank controller. I'll get the second Kessil 160 installed in the tank, and that'll just provide enough light to really run whatever coral I want to put in the tank. It'll also reduce any shadows I have on the top of the tank, and then it'll just look great. The coral's growth should be outstanding. I plan on doing a lot of excessive feeding, which is why I have a filtration system that's probably the exact size of the tank. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I just kind of wanted to give a video. Unfortunately, I can't shoot my 4K right now. My phone's pretty much dead. So I'll be reshooting some video in the near future of the corals and the fish that I'll be adding in. But I kind of wanted to give you an overview of the equipment. If you have any comments, suggestions, feel free to ask. It is a really great, nice setup. I can't argue more with the decisions I kind of made with it, other than maybe the sump could have been designed a little bit bigger, which seems kind of crazy. But yeah, the protein skimmer is kind of the only downside that I'm dealing with right now. I'm hoping to continue posting also videos and giving you reviews of this equipment. Gives you kind of some ideas. I love everyone else's videos they've been posting. Helped make a lot of decisions that I've made on my tank, and I hope that this will help make some decisions that you're going to make on yours. I do post to the Nano Reef forums the same user ID as my YouTube account, so if you have any questions, you could shoot me on there. But thanks for watching. I completely appreciate it. I hope all of you the best of luck with your tanks. You see my little PVC from my acclimation earlier. Acclimated some new corals, but no point in showing you those until the camera's updated. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message or comment below. Have a good day.